There is no denying that Russia has a very powerful 7-7 lineup. This lineup is absolutely bolstered and carried by the two premiums at 7-7 it has, the T-10A and the IS-6. Both boast thick selenium armor that can shrug off anything outside of heat, and have the 122mm cannon that, if penetrates, will blow up anything. What the T-10A features that the IS-6 lacks is a two-plane stabilizer, so at low speeds you can really get clutch shots in before any other tank you're brawling with. With both of these brothers together, let's see how much damage you can do in some games. Starting off with the classic 7-7 full down tier, my favorite. And on a map that just has a singular point in a very corridor heavy area, I sense a Tiger 2 trying to flank. Here goes my barrel. This is going to be real difficult to try and fight off all of these tanks with this super long reload. I hear a mouse on this point. I just have to hope he stays oblivious to me. What is this? Oh my, it's not my frame rate. Oh my. VK-45. Oh god. This mouse wants to divide my cheeks. I did see earlier today that they're adding a new T-72 as an event vehicle, which I'm sure everyone is so thrilled to have another T-72 added into the game. These mouses are going to be a problem because I got to get side onto them, like 90-degree flat angle, dip in their sides. Exactly what I got here. That's one down. Getting both of these kills would be so huge. Very interesting. Sure, that would have detonated his ammo, but who needs a stabilizer in this day and age? There's still a million Tigers in this area. That's so good. I got that somewhere out of here. That's very interesting for that not to bend. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter how good your tank is if you're surrounded by 5 or 6 other tanks. Unless, of course, you're in the T-58 or even the BMPT, which was moved up to 11.3, which is not really the nerf it needed. It definitely needs some fixes to its damage model, which I think I read they did something to how its belts work. I have no idea if that means it's gonna not absorb darts into its ball liner, but we can hope. I'm not sure where he was aiming, but it most certainly was not at me. Not having a Sabo on this map's kind of annoying because I can't shoot the cargo containers like everyone else can. Thank you, M60. Maybe if I just sit and smoke, they won't know I'm here. That's probably the only kill I'm gonna get sitting here. Hopefully they stay clueless. Oh no! Oh yes. World's strongest HES shell, by the way. Turning off your engine can sometimes work, I guess. Almost had a heart attack when that shit barn came around the corner. I feel like every person I just killed is about to come back for a vengeance. I'm surprised that fused. Thankfully, that leopard decided just to show enough of them to where I could kill him. I want to go help that T-44, but this Conway's kind of got me locked down. Hey, I can peek him. Oh my god, I have the nuke. Drop it when I die, but I gotta keep defending B. I'm getting tag teamed by England. Oh, there goes my gun. I'll get a head start with the nuke. Will I make it in time is the question. Going back to the event vehicle and it being a T-72, I've seen a lot of people say that they're happier it's a copy and paste vehicle than a unique one just because of it being an event vehicle and it'll go away after the event's done. Which I think is a really weird take because at least with an event vehicle you can grind for it and get it for free. Rather than Gaijin waiting to add it as a premium and then you have to pay for it and there's no way you can get it for free. I would much rather pay for a vehicle with time than real money. Too late, sucker. It wasn't even a full down tier. I'm not gonna lie, I was not very hopeful for that game because it started off pretty rough. Especially after I got breached by that FV and I was stuck in that corner, I thought it was so over. Hey, but thanks to that M60, if you're out there, thanks, buddy. You won us a game. This thing's stabilizer at 7.7 is just so ridiculous. Even though it's not a full stab, it being a two-plane is just so nice. It makes hitting clutch shots just a million times better. If you start tapping W instead of holding, you can just do that. I can't guarantee that if I was in the IS-6 I could hit that shot. What is that little thing over there? Like a little Elan 90? I'm very intrigued to want to kill this leopard. Wait, what is that? Is that a T-32? Oh, hell no. Gotcha. Oh wow, there's so many tanks over here. That T-32 is going to be a problem. I don't know if it's the one that doesn't have a machine gun port or if it's the one with one. If it doesn't have one, I'm kind of screwed. I have to hope I hit a Capola shot on him and it actually fuses. Please tell me you're giving him a haircut. All right, little guy, it's just me and you against the world. Where's that lower plate? My weasel friend. You're the only friend I had. I'll never forget you. Oh god, I just noticed an M103. Not a chance. Oh wait, unless this is my one chance to kill him while he's not looking at me. Thank god he was distracted. That thing frontally, no way I kill it. Unless I have HE loaded, there's a weak spot with HE. It's little circles on the side of its head. Or it's rangefinders. If you hit them there with HE, they just for some reason explode. That little thing right there, you hit it right there with HE, it's donezo. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect that in the slightest. I was about to line up a shot on that T-32's cupola, and that BMP just appeared out of nowhere. Get rid of that T-32. Ooh, that's the one that doesn't have a machine gun port. Do not want to over-angle. I got 2 shells. One HE shell in a dream. Not ideal. I can't believe it. It's a Christmas miracle. I have no idea if we have air superiority or not. A nuke number 2 with an HE shell? I mean, what are you going to do? Little 10-piece for a nuke's pretty good. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that guy's going to hear the siren and then immediately make a beeline towards me. Try and use this cloud to cover me as I turn. I'm hoping I can hit enough speed on the downward slope to get there in time. Unless we start power bleeding, I think I'm going to make it. Oh my god, that was close. And we did it! 2 nukes in a row. I at least got to play one game in the IS-6 to be fair. After all, it's a 7.7 Menace. Back in the day in World of Tanks, this used to be one of my favorite Tier 8 premiums. There's a pretty good skill ceiling on the way you can angle its front armor, and you can make people bounce a lot. But of course, that's in the lesser tank game. It's been nearly a week since Green Bay was eliminated from the playoffs, and they still haven't done anything about their special teams coordinator or on whether or not they're keeping their head coach. I think it's pretty ridiculous. There has been no news about what's going on moving forward with the team. I think we should keep Matt LaFleur. I think he's the best head coach available. I don't think there's anyone better the Packers could pick up if they got rid of him. Should have aimed for my barrel, buddy. I think it's pretty foolish to get rid of your head coach 1 year into your all-in, you know, handful of years you have with the players you have. Did someone just shoot behind us? Answer is yes. That should not have fused. I'm very intrigued on how and why that fused. Thank you, M46. You may be the greatest of all time. Not as an explosive game in the IS-6 that it has been in the T-10A, but still top of the team. I was hoping I wouldn't have to hit him with the main gun, but Dishka is not powerful enough. Is that a Panther? I can go through your machine gun port. I thought correctly. There's something deep over there. King Tiger. Hey buddy, this is the wrong BR. Go be overpowered somewhere else. And now that thing's on sale, I feel bad for 3-7. Actually, that's the KB2's BR. I might have to go down there and show them what HE does. Pretty sure I hear a BMP1 over here. Or I guess in the Swedish texture, it's called a PVV. I was correct. That's very interesting. I have no idea how that didn't kill the King Tiger, considering the shell has enough explosive filler to like overpressure the crew instantly, but German bias is alive and strong. I wonder if I can do what should have happened a few minutes ago. Surprised I killed them, considering I don't know how to drop bombs in this game. I'm gonna be honest, I can't really fly either, so any kill I get with this thing in the air is pretty surprising. I mean, I'm CASA's #1 hater, but that Tiger 2 was dead to rights, come on. It's only fair I give him what he deserved. I don't even know how that killed. Without a doubt, the T-10A is a force to be reckoned with, the 7.7. It is a damn near unstoppable beast that in full down tiers, which 7.7 gets quite often. Out of the 3 games this thing was used in, 2 nukes were generated from it, and I'm no expert, but that sounds pretty good to me. While it was shown that the IS-6 is not as good as the T-10A, its armor still holds up against anything that's not heat. And as premium vehicles, they generate a fair amount of SL and RP. I would recommend having both, but with the T-10A being on the marketplace, which can be quite pricey, it's obviously up to you on whether or not you want to spend money on it. And the IS-6 is a pack vehicle, which normally goes on sale anytime Gaijin decides to have pack sales. So I'd hold off on buying it until it's on sale, obviously. But hey, thanks for watching, and please leave a comment of a vehicle you'd like for me to play to see if I can do well in. Deuces.